Hey, and welcome back to Bombchu. My name is Andron, and we're going to be counting down my top 3 games of 2017. 2017 had easily one of the best lineups for games in recent memory, and between multiple AAA titles that actually delivered on their promises, and a brand new console being launched, it was super hard to pick what to add to this list. I came up with the brilliant idea to have our crew only do our top 3, and I'm slightly regretting it now. I did manage to slim my list to 3 perfect candidates though, so here we go. At number 3 is Enoplay Chronicles 2, which is a more recent release, but it's grown on me tremendously. There are a few glaring issues with the game, such as the map that doesn't really give great info, how you can't customize the characters' outfits like in previous titles, and the unsynced mouth movements during English dialogue. But if you're able to get past those problems, there lies a game that blows all other open world RPGs straight out of the water. Continuing with their tradition of incredibly big maps, each time you explore is a different climate, a different theme, and somehow all have areas that can take up to half an hour or more to explore every nook and cranny. I also really love how the characters actually show signs of life and have their own motivations for continuing the journey. The storyline is one of the best of the year as it follows a boy's coming to age and argues what is essential for an individual to truly be free. What surprised me is I had really deep conversations with my girlfriend regarding some of the moments in this game. It actually got us to have an open dialogue regarding some of the parts we had played together and just talk about it. The game basically took me away from where I usually focused on optimizing my character and instead focused on the narrative and what was happening in the world around us, which was really cool. To top everything off, I spent over 110 hours in this game's world and have yet to find myself feeling like things have even become repetitive. It's just that good. Sitting at number 2 is another game for the Switch, The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. Yes, that's right, number 2. I'm a very big Legend of Zelda player and the series remains one of my favorites even to this day. It's the very reason this YouTube channel and everything around it is even called Bombchu. Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild really changed how I looked at games as it completely reworked its own formula, but still gave me the feeling of playing an LOZ title. One of my favorite and most frustrating moments was struggling through the Master Trials on Master Mode and literally playing it for 10 hours before clearing it. After being lit on fire, dropping valuable eggs, and even being one-shot by moblins, I finally held the fully powered Master Sword in my hand and could only smile in joy. Overcoming challenges like that in a game were my favorite, and Breath of the Wild definitely brought more challenge than I ever expected with it. Between the freedom of exploration, the introduction of proper voice acting, and a more emotional story, this is one of the best and most innovative Zelda games to date. The only reason it's not my number 1 is because another game managed to steal my heart before it ever had a chance. My number 1 game of 2017 is none other than Persona 5. After going through a rather long ordeal to get my special Valentine's Day edition, when I finally popped it in, I realized it was not only a great game, but maybe one of the best RPGs ever made. Persona 3 and 4 pushed the envelope regarding mature material and choice within their respective games, but Persona 5 actually ripped choice away from you and focused the game around questioning free will within our digital age. Outside of all the preachy messages was an amazing well-crafted story, alluring and interesting characters that I actually love to virtually hang out with, and a battle system that Pokemon wishes it could be. Not just that, but you could tell the developers put their personal style, love, and attention into every animation, persona model, and even their menus. What's more is the game oozes with polish. During my playtime I never encountered any major glitches, odd character movement, or a system that just didn't feel right. They worked so incredibly hard on this game to ensure that everyone would experience their adventure in similar ways, completely bug-free, and it really shows. By the time I completed the long journey on hard mode, I was more than satisfied with the conclusion as there is and was no DLC to expect, no tacked-on multiplayer modes, and no hints whatsoever at a direct sequel. Persona 5 is a complete, perfect package and is my top game of 2017, as well as one of my favorites of all time. Well, that was my top 3 games of 2017. Be sure to check out the rest of the crew's list in the description below or in the cards after the video. I can't say it enough, but we really appreciate all of your support through 2017 and are excited to share what we have in store for you in 2018. See you guys next time, and thanks for watching.